I want to speak to you about something most of us quietly struggle with, but rarely talk about. Something that can steal your energy, make you feel bloated, give you headaches, and leave you dragging every single day. I'm talking about constipation. Now, if you've tried laxatives, Triphala, hot water, or countless other remedies and still don't see permanent results, you've landed in the right place. Because in this video, I'll take you through 5 powerful methods that can help you heal constipation from the root, naturally in just 21 days. But before we dive into the steps, let me ask you this. Have you ever woken up feeling tired, heavy, bloated, only to realize your body isn't fully releasing waste? If yes, I want you to take a deep breath because you are not alone. And I'm going to walk with you through this journey. Step 1. Using a footstool. 6 minutes. Let's begin with something so simple, yet most people overlook it. Using a footstool while sitting on a Western toilet. You see, modern toilets make our body form a 90-degree angle with our knees. This may feel comfortable, but it's actually the opposite of what our body needs to release stool naturally. Imagine the last part of your intestine, the rectum, bent like a garden hose. Water flows easily, but a bend blocks the flow. That's what happens inside your body. Traditionally, we used Indian-style toilets, where squatting straightened the rectum naturally, making bowel movements effortless. You didn't strain, you didn't feel discomfort, and your body remained in harmony. Now, I know some of you might think, "Doctor, really? How can a small footstool make a difference?" Let me tell you about Mrs. Sinha, 62. She had been struggling with chronic constipation for over a decade. After placing a small footstool in front of her toilet, she noticed something remarkable. Within a week, her bowel movements became smoother, faster, and more complete. She even said she felt lighter, both physically and mentally. The science backs it too. Studies have shown that people using a footstool reduce the time to pass stool by almost half and experience less straining. So, start today. Don't underestimate the power of posture. Understanding constipation. 5 minutes. Before we move to our next step, it's important to understand why constipation happens in the first place. When we eat foods low in water content, don't exercise enough, ignore our body's natural urge to eliminate waste, or live under stress, our bowel cycle becomes disturbed. Waste begins sticking to the walls of the intestines, forming layers over time. The colon, which contains delicate muscles and nerves, struggles to push stool forward. This movement is called peristalsis. When the colon is weak, daily bowel movements stop, toxins build up, and your body pays the price. Constipation is not just discomfort in the stomach, it affects your entire body. Toxins enter your bloodstream, disturb the weakest organs, and can trigger illnesses. This is why constipation is often called the mother of all diseases. I remember Mr. Verma, 70. He thought constipation was just a small inconvenience, but over time, he developed skin issues, joint pain, and fatigue. Once we addressed his gut health, everything else improved too. Your gut is the foundation of your health. Don't take it lightly. Step 2. Cleansing drinks. 8 minutes. Now, let's move on to the second step, consuming a cleansing drink every day. I want to share 4 powerful options. Ash gourd juice. Peel. Remove seeds. Blend, strain, and drink. It's cooling and helps cleanse your gut. Gooseberry juice. Just 3 gooseberries blended and diluted. It increases digestive fire and smooths bowel movements. Coconut water with sabja seeds. Sabja seeds swell in coconut water and gently move waste through the intestines. Fennel tea. Soumph. Boil 1/2 teaspoon fennel seeds, strain, sip throughout the day. It stimulates digestive secretions naturally. These are natural, gentle laxatives. Unlike conventional laxatives that create dependency, these drinks support your gut without weakening it. Let me tell you about Mrs. Gupta, 65. She had been taking laxatives for years. Her body was dependent and constipation returned every time she stopped. Once she started drinking ash gourd juice daily, she regained independence. No more reliance on chemicals, no more fear of missed bowel movements. Step 3. Water-rich foods. 6 minutes. Step 3. Eat more water-rich foods. There are water-rich foods like papaya, watermelon, cucumber, and tomatoes, and water-poor foods like grains, lentils, and nuts. Both have their place, but constipation often occurs when your diet is mostly water-poor. Think of your gut like a blender. Dry foods alone are hard to process. Add water-rich foods, and everything breaks down smoothly. For example, a fruit-based breakfast with papaya or banana, plus-soaked nuts and seeds, sets your digestive system in motion. At lunch and dinner, double your vegetable portions, include hydrating snacks like cucumber slices, and incorporate prunes, dried plums, for natural cleansing. I remember Mr. Ramesh, 68. After switching to water-rich foods and papaya breakfasts, he reported feeling lighter, more energetic, and bowel movements became regular, sometimes for the first time in decades. Step 4. Movement and yoga. 6 minutes. Movement is crucial. Lack of movement is a major contributor to constipation. You don't need complicated workouts. Simple twists, forward bends, and squats stimulate the gut. Twisting asanas like Marichasana, Ardha Matsyendrasana, and Malasana are particularly effective. If yoga feels intimidating, brisk walking, cycling, dancing, or even playing a sport works. I always tell my patients, if you take a blockage in your heart seriously, why not a blockage in your gut? Your gut is literally the mother of all diseases, and prioritizing its health is essential. Meet Mrs. Sharma, 70. She committed to 20 minutes of daily yoga and walking. Within 3 weeks, her constipation, bloating, and fatigue improved dramatically. Her family couldn't believe the transformation. Movement is medicine, simple, free, and life-changing. Step 5. Abdominal wet pack and enema. 5 to 6 minutes. Finally, for those who want faster results, Step 5. Abdominal wet pack followed by an enema. A wet pack is a cold, white cotton cloth wrapped around your abdomen for 30 to 40 minutes. This creates a temperature contrast that improves blood circulation and loosens waste in the intestines. Follow it with a small enema to flush out waste. This combination is gentle, effective, and natural. Mr. Khanna, 72, had struggled for years with stubborn constipation. After using the wet pack and enema combination a few times, he said, "It's like a weight has been lifted from my stomach." Small tools, big impact. Patient stories and reflections. 6 to 7 minutes. Let's hear from some patients who followed these steps. I had constipation all my life. Within a week of starting ash gourd juice and fruits, my digestion improved drastically. I struggled with bloating and gastric issues. After following these steps, I feel light and energetic. Constipation never left me. After adopting a sattvic lifestyle, it disappeared completely. These stories are real. While thousands have benefited over the past 8 years by following these natural, holistic steps. The more you care for your gut, the more your body returns the favor. So let's recap. Use a footstool to sit in a squat position. Drink cleansing juices or fennel tea daily. Eat water-rich foods and prunes. Move your body daily, practice yoga or walking. For faster results, use an abdominal wet pack and enema. Implement even the first 4 steps consistently, and you'll start noticing changes within a week. Your body will feel lighter, more energetic, and finally free from the stress of chronic constipation. Remember, your gut health is the foundation of your life. Take it seriously. Make these small, simple changes today, not tomorrow. Your body, your energy, and your future self will thank you.